Introducing OMNIPOPS for NADEX spreads. It's a new version of the one-day trade on the NADEX spread. Now, at this point in time, we have markets that are kind of stuck, moving back and forth, and that's fine because OMNIPOPS is a good system for that, and it's a good system for swinging markets and in general. And it's just easier to trade. It's an easier way to go, and so it's easier for our signal callers. And it's just all better. Okay, it's an evolution of this pops concept, particularly the perpetual pops or the perpetual pops concept, which is essentially a one-day trade where we're putting ourselves in position to enter a trade the day before and have a good probability move going in our favored direction the next day. Now, we can have a move that closes for a maximum win, a moderate win, a small win. But in choppier times where the market's a little bit loopy, all right, you'll see these price swings back and forth. So best thing to do at this point in time is just glance over at your computer, over your NADEX account a few times a day. 3 or 4, here and there, maybe once an hour, and see if you have a good max out on profit. As the day progresses, the premium will decay if you're, past the brackets there. So you'll have more profit that way. But if you have a good move out of your brackets, or even to the edge, might as well take the money and run, right? So you can do that these days. And some people can trade back and forth and have multiple profits per day. But ultimately, these perpetual pops based systems were designed for the lifestyle factor, for convenience and ease of trading. Now, that said, there are all sorts of different ways of trading. There are all sorts of different ways of trading NADEX. We have developed many NADEX trading systems, and if you want to be more engaged, if you want more profit points, if you want greater control, then check out our various NADEX day trading systems, and micro swing trading with NADEX is great with these day spreads and or the touch brackets. Okay, so let's just look at OMNIPOPS. Here what we have is the one-day trade. Get in between rounds 6 and 7. Sometimes if the market's doing funky things, we'll wait a little bit to see how the markets react after 6 as the markets open back up on the stock indices in particular, and we'll see what's going on to see if we can get a better entry, or sometimes things are so strange we'll just scrap a trade. Okay, but our goal as a signal caller here is to just simply trade the system. Okay? And then we send you the signal. If we try to do anything else, if we try to have a bias, if we try to look for some sort of new idea, if we look to use our intuition even, it usually is no good. Okay, the best we can do is look at the system rules. We look at the price chart and we put out the signal, and that works out the best. And so this is what we try to tell our signal callers over and over: just trade the system. Everything's already built into the system. Okay, so here's January 1st to April 6th, 2023. Mostly really crappy price action in the markets, right? Mostly crappy price action in the markets. And so, but look what OMNIPOPS did. 40 wins, 10 losses, and that's to close, okay, and 2 break-evens. That's to close, and this win rate could even be better on some of those losses if you took profits early. So, if you're looking for a potential signal service to give you an extra edge to potentially make some extra cash flow, then you may want to sign up to OMNIPOPS, start watching. Just keep in mind, because we're seeing a lot of emotionalism these days, you know, the markets are going to go through different phases. So, for example, if you entered here, so for example, if you're in a negative mind state, negative emotion mind state, you'll be attracted to losing in the markets. I don't know if you knew that. It's in a lot of trading books. It's really weird how it works out. So the markets will manifest what's going on inside of you, or you will be drawn towards those things, those timings, those entries into trades based on your own beliefs, your real beliefs, and your mind state. And if it's negative, well, you're going to be drawn to the losing times, the times where you are perceiving that it feels safe, which is a trap, okay? Or times where it seems exciting, right? But in that excitement, as soon as you get in after on the excitement or right after, what happens? Well, the market goes into consolidation, and this is for other forms of trading more so. But my point is that if you're going to get into a signal service, you have to understand that this is over 3 months. Okay, this is not 5 days here, right? So people get on these emotional swings and they blow themselves out. And of course, if there's any sort of losing streak, what happens right after? Yeah, this is standard in trading. Books over the past 100+ years have talked about this concept. So I'm just throwing it out there because we're seeing a lot of this. All right, but what we're looking to do is give you access to the system. Our job is to read the system and send you the signal based on the system, and hopefully we all can make some nice money trading this method. All right. Okay. Here's the past run. Now the wins could have a different profit size. Okay, some could be okay, small, and but most of these are the full profit. It means they blow out the spread, and of course that's always nice. All right, you can use these signals to trade out of the money. Well, I can't say it on this channel. It starts with a B, and then the second word starts with an O. And it's not body odor. And so there's some weird thing going on with that term on these marketing platforms. Anyways, so you can use those. You can ride momentum. You can use these signals to keep you focused in the game. Some people like to use the signals as ideas to keep them focused, to help them hone in on their own methods. All right, so these are some other things you can think about. Anyways, so there's a picture of the performance. You can read the extra verbiage on this page. We're using Russell SMALLCAP 2000, US small, RTY, US SMALLCAP 2000 on NADEX, and you can use the knockouts if you want. Okay, so you don't have to mess around with spreads premium, and you can make potentially a lot more money when you win. And so these are things you can do. And so we like this new approach, this OMNIPOPS. I think you're going to like it. Okay, we've been winning a lot with it, and hopefully this will all continue in the future. And hopefully we can give you a great signal service that helps you do very well. That's it with this overview of OMNIPOPS NADEX day spread signals for US SMALLCAP 2000 on NADEX, and it's a one-day trade. We get in after the markets reopen between 6 and 7, and we either let it go to expiration, or when we have a full type of profit, full to the price action range. Again, full profit in the morning would require more distance away from the spread because you have some premium. But as the premium decays throughout the day, at the edge, you're going to have near full profit. But we have to go by what's going on in the markets and price action wise. When we have the bird in hand, it's better than two in bush. Okay, so that's about it. Check out more information below if you're not on besttradingsignals.net. Thanks.